Well, we begin with protests happening across the borderland after President Trump sent another 2,000 National Guard troops to L.A.
The protests by local immigration advocacy groups are demanding an end to ICE raids and deportations across the country. These were the scenes at San Jacinto Plaza yesterday and this morning at the Richard White Federal Building in downtown. Both demonstrations in solidarity with migrants being detained. The Border Network for Human Rights says what has been unfolding in LA is incitement.
And as we've been reporting, protests in LA have been escalating, with protesters blocking major freeways, setting cars and law enforcement vehicles on fire, and damaging businesses. The protesters have been confronted with police clad in riot gear, using tear gas, rubber bullets, and flashbangs in response, issuing an unlawful assembly order, a move that local Republicans say was called for, but some disagree.
If you come here illegally, you're not allowed to stay, period. The ones that are destroying property, they're burning the U.S. flag and they're flying foreign flags. That's what's concerning.
Everything that we do must be done peacefully. It must be done peacefully so as to not give a pretext to the president, to the government, to enact the Insurrection Act.
Speakers are calling on El Pasoans to join a nationwide protest happening this Saturday, which is being called No King's Day, to protest the Trump administration.
Well, coming up a little bit later in our newscast, we'll have much more on those ongoing protests in LA, as well as reaction from Governor Greg Abbott.